what's everybody? I'm Dawn Reed coming to you from DC9 in Washington, D.C. for Strictly Global Interviews, and right now I'm excited to bring you the harmonious rock band from Canada, Yukon Blonde.
I'm Jeff Innes. I'm from Kelowna, BC, and I play guitar and sing in Yukon Blonde.
I'm Brandon Scott, again from Kelowna, and I play guitar and sing.
Can you give us a little history of the band, like how you guys started and when?
Well, we were a different band before, but we all kind of met because we all played in bands at the time, and then some of the bands fell apart. You know, some of them weren't doing so well. They're like metal bands, and so we kind of just got together and we started this thing like 4 years ago.
It used to be called Alpha Baby. Was there like a story behind the name change?
A lot of stuff happened where the band couldn't continue going on the path that it did, and we lost a member, and we lost our van, and you know, there's a whole bunch of stuff, so we just thought it would be better to just become a new band, drop all our old songs and write new ones.
Yeah, I read about that. Did you crash or something, the van?
We did, yeah. It was unfortunate. Our sound guy crashed it, head-on collision. But we were all okay.
Oh, good.
However, the van wasn't.
So you recently released your first studio full-length self-titled album. What was the process of making that like?
It's quick. We just went into a studio and played, and it took us like 6 or 7 days to do, and but it was an easy process.
Yeah.
The recording process, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Off that album, I really dig the track "Wind Blows."
Into the hall, the house of my mind. Into the rooms, the wandering.
What's that song about?
I think there's a couple songs on the album that are just kind of just more visual, sort of. Like it's more like in the cadence rather than what they're about. Like there's some that, you know, they're more about a story than they are about the cadence. So Wind Blows is one of those songs that I just thought, you know, some of the visual imagery and stuff in there just was, you know, and it'd be hard to write it about something specifically. So it's just kind of like.
And I enjoy the melody. Like the melody was the focal point.
Yeah.
And I was really excited when he brought that to the table. I was like, oh yeah, that's a great melody. You know?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Thanks.
So you guys played South by Southwest this year. What was that like?
It was different.
Yeah.
It was great. It was the best time of my life. I had a blast. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was the best time of my life, but it was still different. Maybe that's why it was the best.
How was it different?
I don't know. I don't know. They said that the final count was like something like 500,000 people were at South by Southwest this year. And it's like it was like 20 square blocks of just madness.
Yeah.
But everybody's really peaceful and no one broke and everything, like anything, and it was really nice. Like I enjoyed it. That's why it was different.
It got a little overwhelming. Like there was so many bands to see, so many free drinks being thrown at you, and just like rush. But it was awesome, you know.
So since you've been on this tour for a while now, there's got to be some cool or crazy or funny stories.
I don't really know though.
We've been the ultimate tourist this tour. Like we've never really toured America before, so going to the Golden Gate Bridge is a big thing for us. Seeing the Full House, that's a big thing for us.
Cool.
Going to the White House today was pretty awesome.
We've got so many crazy stories though. I can't even think of one.
Was pretty good.
Oh, we got really drunk in a bar in Saskatchewan in Canada, and I decided to arm wrestle the band that we were touring with.
You took on the biggest guy, which was impressive. This guy had shoulders like a football player.
Oh,
and you did awesome. You got him to about there. And it held for 3 minutes.
Did pretty good, but then I haven't been able to move my arms for 2 weeks after that, so I'm never going to do that again.
So I always like to find out what bands you're listening to now. So there's like any artists that you got on repeat or anything?
I used to be a big fan of a band called the Future Heads, and then they put out one really great album like a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's so good. I forgot about it. Their cover of Kate Bush's "Hounds of Love" is so good. We were listening to Neil Young live at the Fillmore East.
Tom Petty.
We just got Tom Petty, Full Moon Fever. We've been listening to that. And we listened to the Rolling Stones discography.
Yeah.
We do that like once every 3 months though. We just kind of like chuck it on and listen to the Stones for like ever.
Yeah.
Same with Neil Young though too. Like
It comes in.
it's just constant. Oh, and there's a really cool the band that we just toured with, In Flight Safety. They were showing us all this really cool music, and they showed us Elvis Perkins, who's amazing, and Laura Veers from the Pacific Northwest. Jim James from My Morning Jacket sings on it.
Okay.
It's so good.
What's all the African stuff that Andy's been playing?
Oh man, the African Scream contest that Fela.
It was like 4
It's
hours
amazing.
Of it one day. I was sleeping.
So is there a message that you like to get out to your audience via either your album or your live performance?
Follow your dreams.
There you go. I like that. Follow your dreams. Do it.
Do what you want to do. Sloan had that song. Do you know who Sloan is? They're
Yes.
Canadian. Okay. They're like Canadian heroes, but they're not big down here. You know that if it feels good, do it. That's kind of not what I'm going for. I don't know. Hi, we're Yukon Blonde, and you're watching Strictly Global. Global.